You know, it's something we all think about. How in the world do you prepare kids for a future that's changing so fast? That's exactly what we're digging into today. How do you train someone for a future that, well, is totally unknown?
I mean, this is the big question, isn't it? The jobs of 2040, the major industries of 2050, a lot of them probably haven't even been dreamed up yet. So where do you start? How do you give a kid a foundation for a world that's basically still a giant question mark?
Well, it turns out an answer is starting to take shape. People are talking about a totally new kind of class, really a whole new category in education that goes way beyond the classic subjects we all had in school.
They're calling it future readiness training. And the key thing to get here is the focus. This isn't your typical tutoring that's all about cramming for the next test. No, this is about building actual real-world skills in a way that's fun and guided, not just about memorizing a bunch of facts.
And just to really hammer this point home, the people behind this make it crystal clear. They say, point blank, this is not tuition. That tells you everything, right? It signals a huge shift in thinking, away from just chasing grades and towards building real, lasting capabilities.
So what does this look like in the real world? A great case study is this program from a company called Fuggae. It's an online program they run every year, and it's specifically for kids in that super important 8 to 12 age range. The whole mission? Building skills for the world as it is and as it will be.
Okay, so that's the big picture. But you're probably wondering, how does it actually, work? What is a kid actually doing each week? Let's pop the hood and take a look at the learning model.
And right here, this is the fundamental difference. Think about traditional school. So much of it is a one-way street to an exam. Memorize, repeat, test. But this model, it's a whole different ballgame. It's built on 3 pillars: exploring new ideas, actually creating things, and maybe the most important one, building that rock-solid self-confidence.
Now, I know what you might be thinking. Oh, great. Another thing to add to the schedule. But get this, it's designed to be the exact opposite. We're talking just one 60-minute session a week, live online, with expert mentors to guide them. And here's the kicker. No exams. Ever. The whole idea is to get rid of the pressure so kids have the freedom to just be curious.
So if there aren't any tests, you might ask, how do they learn? Well, the method's pretty cool. It's actually inspired by the case study method you see at places like Harvard. It's a simple cycle. First, kids explore a real-life case, something fun, like how do comic books actually get published? Then they take that idea and they create something with it, like a mini project or a role play. And the whole time they're getting guidance from experts who help them connect the dots between the fun activity and the real skills they're building.
But at the end of the day, what does a kid really walk away with? What's the tangible result of all this? That brings us to the outcome, these 8 skill badges. And these badges aren't just picked at random. They're all organized under 3 core pillars, skills that are, let's be honest, absolutely crucial for the future. You've got the hard skills with AI and tech, you've got the people skills with communication, and you've got those essential foundation skills with life and leadership. It's the whole package.
And when you dive into the specific badges, wow, you see just how practical this curriculum is. It covers everything from being a confident speaker for debate to a tech innovator for beginner coding. But then you also have things like mindful leader for emotional intelligence and finance guru for real-world money smarts. They even get entrepreneurial with a young CEO badge. This is truly a curriculum built for right now.
So we've seen the how and the what, but let's talk about the why. Beyond the sessions and the badges, what's the ultimate goal here? Let's zoom out and look at the big idea that drives this whole thing. And it all boils down to this one simple, powerful belief that confident, creative, curious kids are the ones who become the leaders of tomorrow. See, this single idea ties every single activity back to that big goal. It's not just about learning skills, it's about fostering a whole mindset. Which brings us right back to where we started. After walking through this whole model for future readiness, I want to leave you with this to think about. What do you think is the single most valuable skill a child can learn today to get ready for a future that we can't even see yet? It's a heck of a question. Thanks for tuning in to this explainer.